Good evening, I'm Brandon Morano. In 1 week, a disabled veteran in Mayfield will be moved into his brand new home. My co-anchor Julie Williams live at the corner of James and 5th Street in Mayfield with more. Julie?
Yeah, you know, I'm standing in Mr. Andreessen's front yard, and there's a brand new home behind me. I'm sure you'd love to see it, but the groups who are here, a tunnel to towers and a soldier's journey home, are building this home for Mr. Andreessen, and they really do it kind of like they said, like a big reveal. So we don't want to show you too much. I can tell you it is a beautiful home. It is really coming together. Mr. Andreessen is a veteran from Mayfield, Kentucky, and he and his family lost their home in that December 10th tornado.
Going to change their lives completely.
He's not wrong, especially since so many lives in Mayfield have already been changed completely.
We were here in January, and unfortunately, I've been in numerous natural disasters, and this is definitely one of the worst we've experienced.
That's Patty. He's a veteran and a firefighter from New York City. He's in Mayfield to build a new home for Timothy Andreessen.
Neighborhood more or less looked like a nuke bomb went off, more or less. You could tell where it hit and where it didn't hit.
Mr. Andreessen is a veteran. He and his two kids, his mom and stepdad, were in their home on the corner of James and 5th Street on the night of December 10th.
I went through the whole house, glass shattered everywhere. Just amazed at how much what it did. My kids were a little nervous that night after the storm still, and they still are nervous when they hear a siren go off. My mom and stepdad were trying to be calm for them. I was trying to be calm. But it's still in the back of my head.
Mr. Andreessen's been through a lot. He still thinks about the night the tornado hit, for one.
It affects me more or less if I hear a sound. I'll want to know what it is.
He joined the military in 1999. He was hurt in a training exercise a couple years later in Colorado.
That injury more or less ended my Army career in 2001. I'm overexcited right now because of the house being built. I've never had a brand new home.
But now he does, thanks to about 170 volunteers, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, and a lot of hard work.
The kids are excited right now. Excited in a way and then nervous too. I mean, never had a bedroom this big. I mean, even the daughter says it's not fair that my closet is as big as their bedroom.
We know what these guys have gone through, so we want to try and somehow make their lives easier for them if we can. We're taking care of the veteran, but we're also taking care of ourselves at the same time.
And of course, we want to thank Mr. Andreessen and all of our veterans for their service. Again, the hope is to have Mr. Andreessen and his family moved in next Saturday. That is June 8th. And the footage we just showed you was from day 4 of this build. So things are really coming along because, like you heard, about 170 volunteers are here every day, and they come from across the country. You know, we saw firefighters here from Seattle, from Louisiana, and they work 12-hour days. So it is a hot evening, and these guys have been out here working all day. They'll be out here for about another hour, working those 12-hour shifts to get Mr. Andreessen back in his home here in Mayfield, Kentucky. And there are a lot of groups out here working to get people back to normal. We'll talk about a home pretty much just a block over behind me coming up in a little bit. For now, I will go ahead and send it back to you all in the studio.